Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation and Kentucky Republican voters and people all across the state of Kentucky and America, I'm blessed to have in the studio today for an interview Claire Wirth. Claire Wirth is a political activist, constitutionalist, travels around the country, visits lots of conventions and whatnot, including Mar-a-Lago like myself. She ran for Congress against Thomas Massie this last cycle. I supported her and endorsed her. I was proud that she supported and endorsed me. I want all you Massie supporters, don't take that so personally. It's life. I mean, I just did a news show where I endorsed Thomas Massie's bill that he just proposed on meat. So, you know, it's water under the bridge. It's political games. It's a matter of choices. As a pro-Trumpian and kind of a rebel, I went with Claire Wirth, and I was honored that she supported me. So, Claire.
Thank you for having me. I will say, though, that just coming back from America First Policy and speaking with Kellyanne Conway and other members of the Trump cabinet, that they are less than thrilled with Thomas Massie. And, you know, it doesn't look like Trump will be supporting him. And well,
Massie turns around, and it's another, by the way, for all you Trump people, just remember that this is an example how Trump gets endorsements wrong.
Every single time.
He endorsed Thomas Massie. He endorsed, and Thomas Massie's going to support DeSantis.
Yeah.
He supported.
Will mess him over every
he
time.
supported Guthrie, the big liberal. You know, it's just unbelievable. But
he thanked Mitch McConnell in front of everybody at Boone County Gala, and he got booed. But here we are. But anyway, more importantly, we're going into this governor's race coming up in a couple of weeks. And we cannot miss an opportunity, guys, to miss out on another great candidate who's going to be a constitutionalist, going to fight for the people. We cannot miss out on a chance to vote for Eric Deters. We will get more of the same if we don't.
I agree with that. Claire, I want to take advantage of the opportunity here to have you tell the listeners and the viewers about some of these things that are going on in Jefferson County and Louisville. You live in Oldham County. You and your husband have some interest in Jefferson County and Louisville, and you know that there is particularly, I'm anxious for you to talk about the crime issue and this school busing issue.
Right. So in Jefferson County, Jefferson County public school system, if you're enrolled there, if you live there, your kids are not guaranteed to go to the same school. So let's just say you have 3 kids. I have 5, but let's just say you have 3. They're all in elementary school, middle school, whatever. You're not guaranteed to go to the same elementary school. So it would be impossible for a parent to go and pick up that child. And for the more, underprivileged families, when their child is being bused 45 minutes across town, the parents, have a hard time getting to their child. They're less involved in their schooling because it's so far away. And we're seeing economic collapse because of that. We're seeing lower graduation rates. We're seeing drug use is at an all-time high. Crime rate is at an all-time high. And that really is affected by the family unit, right? And what the left really wants is the breakdown of the family unit. So they're okay with putting these kids far away from their parents at different schools. And a large portion of Jefferson County public school system, a large portion of their budget, right, goes to busing. We still have Jim Crow laws in Louisville, Kentucky.
You know, when you tell me the story, it just blows me away. And, we always hear these, we watch what happens in Chicago. Mm-hmm. We watch what happens in Washington, D.C., New York City, L.A.
Yes.
Louisville's close to home. It is home.
We're not
Louisville is our largest city in the state of Kentucky. And it's another example of a city that's ran, although the Republicans did get a couple people, Dan Syme Jr. got elected and some others.
Great people.
But the Democrats still control the city.
Right.
The mayor's a Democrat, council's Democrat, Jefferson County.
More the same.
More the same.
And by the way, Greenberg, right? His big plan, you guys, is he's going to run for governor eventually. And then I heard that the plan for Andy Beshear is that he wants to run for president one day. So if we do not start getting hard Republicans that can make a difference, that actually can beat Beshear, if we don't get them elected, this is going to be really bad. Like the domino effect, the consequences from this campaign are going to affect the entire nation.
It is truly insane how they all have their eye on their next office. They all are career politicians. Ryan Quarles is maxed out, can't be agriculture commissioner, has to run for another office.
Yeah.
Why not just go to the private sector? Why not go work for a farm company? Then you have Daniel Cameron said, oh, I'm only going to do one term. On the debate the other night, he said the reason why he did that was because of how bad Andy Beshear was. Well, you know, so you have to step up, Daniel. Only you can do that. It's sickening. And you're right. Here's what's at stake. You already know this. Who's ever governor of Kentucky is going to play a huge role on whether Mitch McConnell is defeated or his successor is chosen by me or a McConnellite or a Democrat. Huge national stakes.
And I wonder what the psychology is behind all of this, right, with your average voter. Because, again, we're not saying that Ryan Quarles is a bad or mean person. That's not what we're saying. It has nothing to do with personality types, guys. You can like him, be his friend all day long. You can appreciate the work he's done, whatever.
He's weak.
But what we're talking about is we're talking about a governorship that's much needed. We need this office. We need it not ran by career politicians. Don't let your feelings get hurt by saying, oh, but one of these guys is my friend.
Right.
It's not about that. The future of the Commonwealth has nothing to do with who you like us.
Right.
It has nothing to do with that. We're focused on policy, moving the ball down the field, getting closer to the way we want things. I think that we can all agree we want more freedom and less government. And if you want that, it's very clear to me and a lot of other people that this is the only right choice.
I've been saying for a long time, Claire, that the Brianna Taylor incident is a millstone around Daniel Cameron's neck that will prevent him from being elected governor of Kentucky. And the reason why is because that issue resonates not only so big in Jefferson County, it will resonate in the other large cities, Covington area, Fayette County area, and also even in the suburbs, in my opinion.
Right.
What is your take on how that Brianna Taylor issue is relative to Daniel Cameron and the state of Kentucky? Like how big is that issue that you personally observe?
I mean, I think obviously just for all the viewers, the primary, we're only worried about Republicans. General, we're worried about Democrats and Republicans. So at this point, we're only worried about Republicans. But as we head into the general, it's an issue. The Democrats look at the city of Louisville. They destroyed it. I mean, we all saw the mass chaos that was going on down there. It's not a small issue.
The media, the liberal media will just keep that on non-stop out there.
$4.5 million running in for Andy Beshear and all of the Democrats. And unfortunately for Daniel Cameron, like that, the Brianna Taylor incident was national news. And you've got the ACLU is going to come in. It's going to be a mass chaos frenzy.
And with me, all we're going to have to deal with is Eric scared his nephew.
And I'll say,
I can handle that. Eric scared his nephew.
For these endorsements that are being made by Trump, there was a lot of people that were like, who is behind these endorsements? Who is the person? I can tell you, we won't say his name, but we know the little guy behind these endorsements and that was feeding Trump bad information. That person is no longer near Mar-a-Lago. So there is hope going forward.
And as I keep saying, I know a lot of things that I'm not going to talk about.
We're not going to talk about, but I
can't.
assure you, there's more to the story.
I can't violate confidences.
I would never.
But you have to. I always say you got to put two and two together. He released a poll that he was up 40 points. The endorsement came in June, right after that poll was released.
A year out.
And November. And it was a year out, but November was maybe thought of as the election date. 6 months out.
Do we mislead people? Is that the right thing to do?
Misleading. Anyway, any final statements you want to say? We don't want to go too long because it's always bad.
I did notice. But I did notice when I posted the Kellyanne Conway picture, I had a lot of people messaging me and calling me and asking what was going on. I will say that, as we head into the general, that Kellyanne will be a part of this campaign, and we're excited to have her on board, and she's excited for Kentucky.
When I'm the nominee, folks, I will definitely bring in
policy
all
first.
those national types.
We're going to run policy first. Eric has the best team right alongside him, lockstep, and we're going to do whatever we can to make Kentucky great again.
I don't think there's any question I'm the best person to beat Beshear, and I showed it the other night at the debate because I'm strong.
Best team.
I'm strong. I'm tough. You're not going to beat
leader.
Ryan Quarles is too nice. Daniel Cameron's too nice. It's got problems. Kelly Craft, you saw what? Do you believe? We got to talk about that. Do you believe how she crashed and burned in that debate?
Can I put my tinfoil hat on for a second?
Yes.
Okay, this is very candid. You know how I look at him? He's so upset. He's like, what is she going to say?
I was going like this.
This has nothing. My thoughts
I was doing like this during the debate.
Eric's. People like how fun we are. I will say that Kelly was talking a little bit slow, and it was concerning. And I'm just saying, I think it was a Hillary Clinton moment, and I kind of wonder if there was something. If you would.
You're talking about an earpiece. Could be.
Okay, but this is only.
You know what? By the way, you did not get. I just want to let you know. I want to let you know. We did not get searched going in there except for arms. So the wands. So if she had an earpiece, I can tell you there was no.
Watch the KET debate again and tell me what your thoughts are.
I never even thought about that.
Tell you. Sorry.
I like the way she started talking about unemployment, and then she went to child abuse, and she connected child abuse with school. I mean, it was like, what the hell are you talking about?
She jumped back in and talked about the LMPD, and I was like, and I need to marker it so you can see it. But if you go back over and watch it, just tell me what your thoughts are. I'm curious.
It'll be interesting. But anyway, she's afraid to show up next Tuesday. But you can understand why. Yeah. She's going to get crushed. By the way, just to let you know, Kelly, because you're not there, you don't get to respond. I assure you, you will be at that debate Tuesday. And what's great is everything I say to you, well, you wouldn't have a good answer anyway, but I will say it. But Claire, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Remember, vote May the 16th. Keep spreading the good word. Jefferson County and Louisville's messed up. And by the way, your Attorney General, Daniel Cameron, what has he done to help out Jefferson County and Louisville? Nothing, except cause more problems.
We got to fix it.
All right. Thank you.